What a comparison we have today. Nick Walker versus Martin Fitzwater. Always an interesting debate. This is them at their best Olympia showings. 2022 for Nick Walker. He got third. And Martin Fitzwater, just this year, 2024, he got fourth. So it is third versus fourth. It's actually your winning You Pick Tuesday video. You guys want to see Dennis Wolf versus Samson Dauda? I do. Roden versus Bumstead? Flex Wheeler versus Andrew Jacked? My soul. Get this video up to 400 likes, which is easily done, guys. 400 of you. Just hit thumbs up on the video. We'll see all those ones. But anyway. Yes, Nick Walker. A lot of people, including myself, said that this Martin Fitzwater would have defeated that New York Pro version because Martin greatly improved. But that's not really fair. Let's use Nick Walker in this version, and then it might be a different story. Nick's arms were huge here. This is the Nick Walker that I like. And there's a lot of talk around Nick Walker right now. Because the head judge, Steve Weinbecker. Is he the head judge? Well, he's a judge anyway. He said he doesn't like Nick Walker's potential. Not in them words, but you know what I mean. I'm sure a lot of you guys seen that. He said it's going to be a rough road for him to win the Olympia. Is he saying the same thing about Martin Fitzwater? Physique-wise, shape-wise, I think that's what he was getting at. Nick Walker is going to be he is on an uphill battle. And you can see that. Look at the midsections. But guys, Nick Walker, he is a soldier. He is a battler. And the front lat spread is a funny one too. If you guys have time, go look at the New York Pro matchups between these two. And Martin Fitzwater's front lat spread's not the best either of all time. But still, that casus belli of Nick, it just sticks out in this front lat spread for some reason. I don't know what it is. Martin, I honestly think with his physique, the type of physique that he has, I slipped in different calves here for Nick Walker. Do you see that? But anyway, I think with the type of physique Martin Fitzwater has, he could do a fantastic front lat spread. Could strike one, that is. Turn to the side. And Nick Walker stands a whole lot taller than Martin in this shot. I found that very interesting. Very interesting indeed. This is kind of a toss-up. It really is. The front double was sort of a toss-up as well. Front lat, going to Martin Fitzwater. But this one here seems to be a little bit different. You can see Nick Walker. Maybe better separation in the arms, chest. I don't know. I kind of like Martin Fitzwater. Lower half. He's very good. Even. Balance. Nice proportions. Nick is a bigger stud. And that could be a deciding factor. Here's a side tricep. This is a takeaway for Nick. I think this is the most dominant pose that we've seen. Considering the front lat wasn't the best pose for Martin. If it was a little bit better, it would have been ultimate victory. But adding up all four shots, taking into consideration that front double, Nick had good arms for sure. Separation in the abs, didn't have that shape. But I think it is close enough to say it's almost a tie game because of the dominance in the side tricep. Heading into the back. Wow. This is a close one, guys. Nick Walker, he has the depth. The big, thick lats. Look at the size of them. He occupies a lot of space. And if you see a bodybuilding show in real life, that makes a big difference. More than you would just see in a picture. But Martin has some thick, dense, hard, grainy nature in his back. You see that? He has improved his lat spread. Doesn't occupy that space, of course. Perfect V. Nice. Very nice. Now you get to the lower half. And that is a debate either. Slapstick. Hamstrings, they don't get more separated and peeled than Martin Fitzwater's. Unless you're Nick Walker. He has Hostetler stud legs. Legs. I don't know how to say it. Here's the rear double. Martin could be in trouble. Martin will lose the rear double, I think. gosh darn near losing that rear lat spread, wasn't he? So it's pretty close, guys. Nick, he's winning the side tricep. Who's winning the side chest? It's close. Who's winning the front lat? Martin. Martin Fitzwater for sure. Who's winning the front double? I don't know. Kind of leaning towards Martin in that one myself, but wow. The rear double, absolutely. Nick Walker, he is taking this one home. He has the condition in the lower half to match, not beating Martin, but he's matching him, and throw in that big old back and those big old arms on Nick. Very impressive. Very impressive. I'm going to disagree with Steve. Steve! Here is the abs and thigh. And another one for Martin. So, this only helps Martin Fitzwater's case on if these two dudes ever did do battle again. Of course, Martin does not have to qualify. He will be competing again now. He is a competitor. That's what they do. Those old-fashioned competitors. They go out and... Not too many of them only competed once a year, like Chris Bumstead, and they really nailed it every year. Having said that, another one for Martin. Go to the most muscular. Another one kind of like that rear lat spread where it is a lot of space occupied by this big mutate. This Nicholas Walker. Size of him. It's a stud. For sure. Martin Fitzwater, he is of a grainier nature. You look at that. I mean, that is pure perfection. Nice vein in that bicep as well. Just pops. Ooh, a crab by each. A crab by each. That sounds like some sort of company. Brought to you by a crab by each. Delts, huge. Chest, I like Martin. Even in the arms, for goodness sakes. Wheels as well. But Nick, look at the size of his traps. He looks good. Forearms. Very interesting, very interesting. So, who wins this one? New York Pro? I was kind of going towards Nick a little bit. New York Pro Nick versus Olympia Martin? I'd go with Martin. It's that close between these two dudes that it really depends on what version hits the stage. Using Nick Walker, 2022, sorry. 2022, Olympia. I would say he would scrape by Martin Fitzwater. Maybe. But that is definitely a huge question mark. These two guys, 100%, it is going to be a great matchup. Sure would not like to be the judge unless they've already decided they don't want Nick Walker to win, which is definitely a possibility, and something that would probably irk our former Arnold Classic champion, Nick Walker. I believe in you, Nick, and so does your fans. So just think about those fellers and fellacies, baby, please. Have a great one, guys. Hit thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below who wins these two versions, using these two versions, and keep in mind, this is a scenario if Nick Walker does go to the next Olympia, who's going to place higher? It's a little question. Get you guys going, round up maybe, comment section, things of that nature. Have a nice one.